Howdy DC On Screen fans, how would you like a piece of original artwork from one of us here at DC On Screen?
Alright, we're aware that you've never thought of that before, but here's the deal. We need your help. Because the internet is a giant monster that requires numbers and regular feeding times. And then these algorithm things that are like our personal demons that we can't defeat alone. Do the right thing. Go over to iTunes. Give us a 5-star review or a more honest review if you feel absolutely led to. And then email us at dconscreen@gmail.com. What we're going to need you to do is just write in an address. Tell us who you are. Give us whatever address you want us to send you something at. You know, if you don't want us to know where you live, send it to your neighbors and go steal his mail, whatever.
Yeah.
Just give us that, and then we need you to write Dave or Jason, and then we need you to write the name of a character. We're going to send you a piece of artwork. All I can say about it is that one of us is a good artist and one of us is not. If you've actually been listening to every episode, you might know the secret answer to that, to who you should really ask. But hey, or toss a coin.
Man, you know, once you get the picture from us, take a picture of it or scan it or something. And send it back to us, and we'll put it on Facebook, just like we do with your DC loot.
Yeah. Send it back with, like, critiques if you want to. We don't give a fuck, you know. Draw over it, you know, pull a Deadpool. Right? Whatever.
One of us might cry.
We'll both probably cry. But whatever. Point is, you know, it's come that time. It's the classic call to action. We need to get out there. We need to get a little bit of the review game going. And this is our humble offering.
Yeah, humble offering. Very humble. I couldn't say it any better myself, man. That was a good pitch.
Oh, thank you.
All right, with that said, settle in for a new episode of DC On Screen. Welcome into DC On Screen. I'm David C. Robertson, your host, and this is my co-host, Jason.
Hi.
We are going to get into, and super spoilery on, Arrow 411 A.W.O.L.
Because someone has to.
Someone has to. So they did the thing. Do you remember me? Do you remember Jason? Do you remember a few weeks ago when I said they should just say, "Oh, we were going to call you Oracle, but it's already been taken"?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I came up with that. I came up with that weeks and weeks ago. I came up with it, and then they did it. And you know what? I'm not even upset that they stole it. Like, they probably listened to the show and they went, "You know what? That guy's an asshole."
Right.
And talk shit about Laurel.
It couldn't possibly be that there was already like several versions of a script that existed before you said that.
Right.
But
I'm pretty sure that's not.
Pretty sure instead that if anyone was listening to us to judge like just how much the average fan maybe dislikes Laurel, we're a pretty good measure, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we say that, and then like some person comes out of the woodwork and they love Laurel, and just stunned confusion usually on my part. Although, and this is every now and then I'll actually have this moment where I'll get through an episode of Arrow and go, "Oh, Laurel didn't do anything stupid. Awesome." Yeah, she didn't do anything stupid.
Didn't do anything.
She was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I had nothing. Well, I managed to say something negative about her anyway, but otherwise I was going to say I had nothing negative to say. Her or Thea.
Yeah. It's weird. Last couple episodes, I've just wanted to hug Thea.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to hug her and be like, "Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Little soldier.
No,
soldier.
You're gonna make it.
I don't know.
You're gonna make it, honey.
I don't know.
You know, if you decide to leave,
I probably
you
would.
Should probably go chase that cute British bloke that you liked for a second there.
I probably would hug her, but I'd be afraid that she would stab me.
Right.
Damn bloodlust on these shows. So they weren't pulling the Baron Rider out. We did get some Shadowspire. Mm-hmm. Shadowspire's a thing now, officially on the show.
Pulled out the logo, pulled out everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I saw someone that had... All right, so the second Felicity, Felicity Dark, I saw someone had commented that the moment they saw her, they were like, "Oh my God, Earth 2 Felicity." No, we're not going to do a bunch of Earth 2 stuff here, but I see where you're coming from.
I like where their head's at.
Right.
I like that version better than what the writers actually did with that.
I feel like this is a person who had both episodes DVR'd at the same time and watched them in order, and just kind of didn't completely hop to the next one.
Yeah, I did not care for Dark Felicity. I did not like the hallucinations. I thought it was an interesting idea as far as like trying to like showcase like how her self-doubt is like kind of coming out and messing with her. But it was a little too literal for me. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. The medication causes hallucinations, but it was real dumb. I just thought it was real dumb.
I'm not a huge fan of that kind of, and like the hallucination apparently can grab books from you because, you know, it's just getting a little too Fight Clubby a little bit. But for one episode, I could deal with it. But if it had continued, I would have gotten a little bit annoyed, yeah. Because as much as like Goth Felicity, when they did a flashback tour, was a lot of fun. It was a new, you know, it was a new aspect tour. We were getting to see, you know, her back in her wild days and all that, and that was fun. But just wasn't as cute this time. Now she was just kind of a downer, and we're already just so pissed for Felicity in general. Like at this point in the show, you're just watching it, going like the whole time you're watching Felicity, you're just like, you're a better person than I am. You're just a better person than I am. You've written a character that is a better human than humans.
Mm-hmm. I actually I laughed really hard at the end of the episode when she and Oliver were having the conversation, and she was like talking about like he's like, oh, the things you did today, you did all this awesome stuff on the computer. And she's like, yeah, the old me would have done did this and this and said it was for political reasons and whatever. It was
like whatever she was like, stolen something and posted it somewhere.
He's like, yeah, the old me would have snapped Joyner's neck. We've both really grown.
The way they talk about his past homicidal tendencies at this point is like, oh, you remember that time when you like killed people a lot? Oh God, that was so weird. It's just should not be that light of a subject. But it's nonchalance is
And I love that Felicity referred to Damien Dark as having an extremely on the nose and alliterative name.
Yes. Yeah.
That cracked me up. Oh, that was good.
I really liked that too.
But yeah, she's called Overwatch now.
She is.
I hate that name.
I kind of like it. I mean, if Oracle was taken, Overwatch isn't bad.
It's weird. It feels weird on the tongue. I feel like Orson Welles would have a real issue with it. It's coarse on the ear.
It's coarse. I'm starting to get used to John's outfit a little bit at this point, but
Oh, don't get attached, man.
Are they going to change it up?
They're going to change the helmet.
Oh, they really?
Yeah.
They didn't. They didn't like the feedback on it.
A couple of weeks, he's going over to the Flash, and they're saying he's going to get a new helmet.
He's going
to get a new helmet from Cisco. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I've already said the thing about Oracle. The name was changed, or the name was already taken. Whatever. So I'm just saying right here, how great would it be if he gets over there and Cisco's like, dude, you're wearing a Magneto helmet. Don't worry, I got you.
John, I mean, I like you and everything, but your head looks like an armored condom. We got to change this.
Oh man. So, what do you think about them killing Waller?
My exact words were, "Oh damn!" When it happened, because
I was sure it was going to be Lila. I really was.
I didn't actually think it was going to be anybody. I just didn't think we were at that point in the episode yet.
I did.
I just didn't think anyone was actually about to drop. And
well, plus the promo really played it up. The promo really played it up. They were going to kill Lila.
Oh, I didn't see any promos. I hadn't been baited one way or the other. So
I think it was a trailer.
I got to it and just kind of, and Lila was absolutely 100% correct. I mean, when she says that she would let everyone in this room die, we're talking about Amanda Waller here. She absolutely would let everyone die. Dude, yeah. I mean, and he just drops her. Just drops that bitch. It was fucking, it was brutal.
It was.
And they go back and give you an actual bullet hole right through the forehead, just in case you're wondering, like, if maybe they were, no, man.
We never saw a body. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's ooh. I can see the heat leaving that thing. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. They just showed me her soul leaving.
Yeah.
It was.
Right. It just transferred to Vandal Savage.
They just watched the soul sink into hell.
Right.
And then they had a cut of Lucifer laughing. And like, oh, I'm coming back for you. I've been waiting a long time for you, Walla.
Seriously. And she is. Like, and come to think of it, the only other time I can remember anyone ever dropping Amanda Waller. Because she does. She's like one of those characters that she's just always there, man. I don't see her get replaced. I don't see her. They don't really need to most of the time. You just need, like, she's just an absolutely ruthless chick that runs this place. And
the wall, man.
Yeah,
the
the wall, right? But damn, dude, the only other time I can think of is maybe like the animated that came out. I want to say in like 14. Is Assault on Arkham?
I think that was 13.
Was it 13?
Yeah. 13 or 14 one. I don't
somewhere
know.
in there. But yeah, at the very end of that, I think Deadshot drops her.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I don't remember.
I can't remember exactly.
Actually.
Well, he doesn't actually. Like, the last thing, it's one of those where they cut scenes, and the last thing you hear before the movie ends is like a gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, to be fair,
stuff.
Batman told her to leave.
Yeah, but Waller's one of those, like, they always do that kind of shit. Where it's like, oh, well, it looks like she's done, and then, like, 3 episodes or 3 movies later or whatever, like, oh, somehow Waller got out of that. She is the Wall.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just always assumed it was because she was willing to let anyone else die before, like, for her, just so she could live if she had to, but... Yeah, it became very clear. Like, the guy was right. He made the right call. I mean, if Amanda Waller is absolutely that much of a stonewalling bitch, yeah, just go ahead and put her down and hope you have a better chance of negotiating Lila out of something.
Yeah.
And
I
got to give him points for taking initiative there, man. It's a decisive action. I think she went down, though, in a way that she'd be proud of.
Probably not. But, I'm assuming they did that because of Suicide Squad coming out. Like, nope, there can be only one Waller.
Well, see,
you know what? It actually, I know that they came out and said that they were actually going to be okay with 2 different versions being around.
Right.
But it makes me really scared because they've introduced Wally West into the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to kill Grant Gustin.
Well, they don't have to now. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm hoping.
See, by the same token, I was thinking they didn't have to kill Waller now. Plus, she's barely used. But at this point, and what we were talking about earlier is, what's left? Like, most of your Suicide Squad's kind of dead. It's basically like Diggle and Lila, and then Amanda Waller.
It is exactly Diggle and Lila now.
That's it. So,
hopefully, they were planning on doing this because there is a news bit that I read where apparently they're gonna like dive into where. Like, now that Waller's gone, they're going to try to, Lila's going to try to figure out where she stands with Argus, and John's going to be working with Argus too, and trying to figure out where they stand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to play a little bit, and that's going to actually play up on the Flash. Like, he jokingly, not even jokingly, but he thought it was funny, apparently. But Ramsey said, yeah, so it's a little clever way to make sure you're watching both shows, because the Argus storyline is going to kind of also wrap up on the Flash.
Nice. I like that. And by the way, I have no idea who this actress is that's playing her, but she can't be gone. I mean, she can't be off the show completely right now because we've still got flashbacks from she's the one that dumped his ass on the island again, so we'll probably see her again. I
mean, they could completely just. I mean, the next time that they see each other could have been the first time they saw each other in the present on Arrow, like that we've already seen.
I guess it could.
So they don't.
I figured there was going to be
kind
of
a
debriefing
he was
once
found
he
on
gets
the
off the island, though. I expected a debrief of some kind.
I doubt it. I don't think he'll get off the island. I think it'll end with.
You think it's just he cleans house and then they find him?
Yeah.
A couple years later.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't think about it till we were just doing this. Did I forget it? Did we have any island scenes on this show, on this episode?
No, this was all Afghanistan.
Okay. It was all just, the Andy and John stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I laughed really hard when they referred to Andy as the little Diggle.
Somewhere in there's a person Cisco would get along with, somewhere in that platoon.
Mm-hmm. But, I'm hoping Andy can kind of turn it around. I don't know.
I enjoyed Andy on this. I'm hoping he becomes, a little more involved in the team even. I could deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that could work.
A few episodes he was completely useless to me. And at this point, he's out. I like the whole, heading back, go be roomies with your big bro thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be a sitcom I could watch.
Yeah. I don't know if there's that much to it, but...
Yeah, it's a sitcom called Can You Dig It?
Ah, yes. Yes.
Let's do the laugh track and everything.
Uh-huh.
Keep it in canon with Arrow.
Yeah. They run a backhoe rental company. Where, just to be fun, they've named the company Can You Dig It? A little wink.
Okay. I'm starting to have real ideas for the show.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Move right past that one.
Yeah, I don't really think I have very much else on this episode. It was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of stuff happened, that being Waller and Oracle mentions.
Right. Those are the big ones. I mean, I don't really like the guy running Shadowspire. Just never have liked that actor very much.
Which one? What's his face? Joyner?
Yes, Joyner.
What are you talking about?
I think it was Joyner.
Okay.
I don't know, the dude that actually shoots
Waller.
Waller.
Maybe talking about.
I can't even remember his name at this point.
Yeah, that's Joyner. Yeah, I thought for just a second I thought you may have been talking about Baron Ryder.
No. We don't know how exactly he's connected to it yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's the boss.
Yeah.
Remember, Joyner says he's the boss.
Yeah, but
Shadowspire.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with him. No, actually, I hadn't thought about that. Is he Shadowspire while he's on the island? I can't remember. I don't remember seeing the logo exactly anywhere, but
I don't know, but I would assume
he's right. We can assume now he gets off the island. Like, obviously,
sure.
Oliver doesn't kill Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping he kills
the Conklin.
Yeah, that guy.
Finally remembered his name. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, I hate that guy. Like, I understand the guy does a good job acting, because I get the feeling that I'm especially supposed to just hate that guy.
Yeah. So I mean, he's pulling his weight.
I know about 3 guys like that at work. Oh man. So yeah, I think that does it for this episode of Arrow. I don't know what anything else to talk about. They didn't really go much into Laurel or Quentin or any of those cats.
Right. Yeah, that was good. I mean, it was an entertaining ass episode, though. I'll be honest, like, this week of television was actually just kind of pretty damn good.
It was on par. It was.
I mean, I was
all firing on all cylinders for the most part.
There wasn't. And Arrow is usually the one I like watch last. Honestly, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always. I mean, I don't get to watch them usually that night. Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if in the case where it's like Thursday night and now I've got all these shows backlogged and I need to go ahead and get around to watching them, I kind of put Arrow last because it's just a downer most of the time. But yeah, man, like I would have watched this one right in order if I'd known. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And the line at the end, what does she say? Like, they're doing a two Waller toast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what does Felicity say? Like, oh, you remember that time she tried to... Somebody says, like, remember that time she tried to, destroy the entire city with drones? And I think it's Felicity, like, oh, good times.
Yeah, something like that. It was funny.
Let's not feel too bad, guys.
Yeah. All right, so if that's all you've got, that's all I've got. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm out.
We're done?
I'm out.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week on Arrow, but we're about to review Legends of Tomorrow, Episode 2, so stick around. We are DC On Screen. You can find every episode at dconscreen.com. We are proud members of the Giant Size Team Up Network, and go check out our Marvel buddies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, Matt Carroll, Jeff Randall, MCUcast.com. Until the next episode, keep some DC on your screen.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? Tired of wasting time and money on starvation diets that lead to more frustration and stress? If there was a weight loss solution that could actually work for you, would you try it? Then head to Golo.com.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo.
I'm Amber. I've lost 128 pounds with Golo Taking Release.
If you're ready to take back control of your life, head to Golo.com now and see how Golo can work for you. That's GOLO.com.
My sleep is way better. My inflammation has gone way down. Golo saved my life. I was way overweight. That's what sent me down the path. I wanted to make sure and live for my kid.
I have literally tried everything. I was on the verge of getting gastric bypass surgery, and I saw the Golo commercial, and it was the last thing I tried because it worked.
Join over 2 million people who have found a better way to lose weight with Golo. Your healthier and happier life begins at Golo.com. That's GOLO.com. Again, GOLO.com.